In 2017, a bombshell New York Times article revealed the US government had been secretly tracking UFOs for years.
And now the explosive new docu-series UFO delves deeper to expose the cover-ups and alien encounters that could change the way you think. Let's take a look.
What is it?
When I look in the sky at night, I've got the knowledge that there's something out there.
The New York Times story changed everything.
Whether you accept it or not, some people actually saw this stuff.
Imagine if it was acknowledged that UFOs exist.
Our own divisions would suddenly feel so much smaller.
The world needs to get ready for what's about to happen.
Director Mark Munro and UFO enthusiast John Greenwald join us now from the US. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
John, if I could start with you. You've been seeking answers from the government since you were 15. What got you interested?
I wish I had a great story for you where I had an experience or encounter or something like that. I am driven purely by curiosity. And I started when I was 15 years old. I never thought 25 years after that I'd still be going strong, but I've seen enough to realize there's something there. They're covering something up, and I haven't let it go.
What have you seen?
You know, there is ample evidence, and I'm talking reams of official U.S. government documents that proves beyond any shadow of a doubt that there absolutely is a UFO cover-up. Now, a UFO cover-up of what? Well, that's the question that all of us want to answer, and that's one that we don't have an answer to yet. But there's enough evidence to show us that we need to keep pushing for answers, because this is not as easily explainable as the U.S. government wants us to believe. There's absolutely something much deeper going on.
Mark, did working on the series, the docu-series, change your views on the existence of UFOs?
Well, I think it opened my eyes. I think for so long in our culture, the whole topic has been kind of ridiculed and mocked, and you only see it really on the covers of the tabloid magazines, National Enquirer, or big Hollywood kind of productions, X-Files and Steven Spielberg movies. And so seeing it on the front page of the New York Times, just seeing UFO on the front page of the New York Times, and this reveal that the government had actually been studying for quite some time, for many years, without telling us, in fact, denying that they were doing so. I think that's a big story, and it certainly gets a lot of attention on the topic. And without that attention, I don't think we're going to get anywhere. So I thought it was remarkable.
Mark, it's still not unusual, though, for UFO sightings to be ridiculed. Do you think your series lends credibility to the idea that they need to be taken seriously?
Well, I certainly hope so. I mean, I do think, obviously, differentiating between, kind of crackpots and credible sources is the big issue here. And 95%, probably more, of what happens in the skies can be explained. But there is, as John says, there's clear and ample evidence that something is happening, something is going on that we have not been able to explain. And the government now has stated so, maybe with the U.S. government, maybe with a pretty flimsy 9-page kind of summarized report, but nevertheless, they don't have answers. They know that UFOs have been cited, that there are things out there that cannot be explained.
John, you've accessed over 2 million pages of government documents under the Freedom of Information Act. You've seen those documents, but have you actually seen something in the sky that could not be explained?
Well, me, on a personal front, no. But I can tell you that I just passed 3 million pages that I've received from the U.S. government. And when you talk about the UFO records, there are a huge stack of military witnesses and credible witnesses that have come forward with encounters, seeing things, photographing things, even taking videos of them, of craft that they cannot explain. Now, that's not me saying they can't explain them. That's the United States military saying, we have no idea what these are. And that, to me, this goes back to 2019, when I got the Navy to go on the record and say these 3 videos that everybody had been seeing in the media, when they went on the record with me and said that they truly did not know what they were, that was a moment that I fell off my chair, and I don't fall off my chair often. And for them to really say, hey, look, we are clueless on what's going on and we need to investigate it, that was a big step in showing that this phenomena is not only real, but it is just not solvable at all.
Better find yourself a good, stable chair to watch this new documentary series. UFO is streaming right now on Paramount+. Mark and John, thanks so much for your time this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Thank you.